In a world where the British weather tried its absolute hardest to stop one man, comes a saga. 2 months in the making, I have battled the Great Deluge of 2026. I have survived thunder, hail, and storms that don't even have names yet. But behold, the ultimate cold frame is finished. To make this frame allotment tough, I used half-lap joints. For the beginners, that's where you remove half the thickness of the timber so the pieces slot together perfectly flush. It creates a massive surface area for glue and screws, making the corners incredibly strong against the wind. Step 1. Measure your space. Most of my beds are 3 by 8 feet, but that's too big to move easily. I've gone for a 3 by 4 foot design. It's much more mobile, with a base height of 1.5 feet. Step 2. Once you know your size, cut the wood. Remember the rule: measure twice, cut once. At the end of each piece, cut your half-lap joints. Step 3. Putting it together. The base frame is solid enough that it doesn't need extra bracing because the polycarbonate is so thick. However, for the top section, I've added little wedge-shaped braces in the corners to keep it square. Step 4. The hoop house. I've used plastic water pipes held by 2 pipe clips and a screw. I also added a brace bar across the top of the hoops for extra strength. Step 5. The plastic cover. I attached one end to the frame with wooden battens, stretched the plastic tight over the hoops, and repeated the process on the other side and the ends. Step 6. Final assembly. I used 4 6-inch screws and 2 hinges to join the sections. If you want it even steadier, you can go up to 8 screws, and just like that, it's ready for action. Because it's modular, it's like Lego for gardeners. Stack the modules for height, or use them individually to protect different beds. But what can we actually grow in here? Right now, I'm getting hardy greens started. Things like spinach, kale, and winter lettuces. It's also the perfect home for broad beans, peas, and brassicas before they hit the main beds. Even when the frost bites at -5 degrees Celsius outside, this frame acts like a thermal blanket. By trapping the Earth's natural heat, the internal temperature can stay 5 to 10 degrees warmer than the open air. It is the difference between a frozen seedling and a thriving harvest. This is the real victory. No more dragging heavy trays back home like a pack-mule. While the fair-weather gardeners are still waiting for a sunny day, my crops are already living in a 5-star hotel. Subscribe now to see the first seeds go in. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going home to have a tea and stay dry until May.